Corey Beretta here, StoryCounty.News. I am joined by one of the organizers, event managers. What do you call yourself, Dane?
Event manager, volunteers.
The dude that takes care of a lot of stuff.
The guy that keeps the entertainment happy, yeah.
That's important because we got a lot of good entertainment. We've had the Goat Feathers. We've got Neil Hewitt coming up, right, in a little bit. Of course, we know Jo Dee Messina is the main act. Talk about some of the how important it is to have some of these accompanying acts, including a pretty impressive opener for Jo Dee.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I think, any concert is a good concert to have when you have somebody of the stature of Jo Dee. But just to have live music all afternoon, kind of create an all-afternoon environment of a festival and having these vendors up and down the streets, the music to complement that and everything else going on. So, no, this is a great event and great environment, and our openers have done a great job today, and I know Neil's going to bring it too.
Is Jo Dee here right now, or is she rolled into town yet?
She is off-site currently. She was here earlier for the sound check, and she'll be back shortly before the concert. Yep.
Okay, so if anybody's concerned about weather, let's talk a little bit about weather. All right.
Chief Meteorologist Dane Nielsen here.
Yeah, that's right. I will say this, for anybody concerned about weather, if you haven't made it down here to the Pizza Palooza Festival, or you were like on their website, if you're on the website like on the verge of purchasing tickets, but you're looking at the radar, it appears like the worst of it's going to head to the north and west of Nevada. Am I correct? Would you agree? I know you're not a meteorologist.
Yeah, no, I have zero training. However, my eye looks at the radar. And a little bit ago, I was a little worried because that big cell was kind of coming right our way. But the closer it gets, the further north it veers. So if anything, we're going to get sprinkles here in a little bit, and then we'll be good to go. So.
And lots of great food. I do want to run through a few of the food items with Dane here in a moment. But first, want to thank a sponsor for hopping on with us to help us live stream from this event. Josue Alvarez at Dewey Ford in Ankeny, taking care of your used and new vehicle purchasing needs. Call Josue at 515-776-1068. You can also visit Josue Alvarez on Facebook. That's Josue Alvarez at Dewey Ford on Facebook. So appreciate Josue and all the food options here, Dane. I know that's a lot of planning, a lot of help from vendors and local companies. We've got companies from Marshalltown, Ames. I don't know if I know there's a lot of other towns I'm sure represented. Can you kind of maybe encompass all of them if you can for a moment?
Yeah, so I mean, we've got 20 plus out-of-town vendors up and down the street here. Basically, the only thing we asked of our vendors is that something, I mean, they can have their traditional menu items, but they had to have something either pizza or pie themed or related. And so every vendor up and down the street has one of those two things or both. And so it kind of gives a diverse range because you've still got the other things you can buy while also fitting into that pizza and pie theme. So.
And just to kind of give people missed our earlier streams, you've got tours of Camelot, which may be completing now. I believe they were closing up shop. It looks like they're still open. So if you haven't checked out the Camelot Theater, you can come down here and do that. You've got the dunk tank, which I know Mayor Brett Barker just got done with. Are you doing the dunk tank?
Nope.
You slid your way out of that one.
They tried real hard, and I'm like, guys, I got to work with the entertainment and make sure the stages are taken care of. So I wussed out. So.
Water and electronics don't really mix, I'm sure.
Right, exactly. So, like I said, someone's got to make sure the stages are taken care of. So.
Healthy way out. But the local businesses are open as well. Mi Casita, all the different businesses around here. Bricktown Bakery, all the Main Street businesses are open for business. So a lot of great options down here, Dane. And again, how long will the vendors actually stay open?
So the vendors will all be open until 6. That's when the gates open for the main stage. So vendors will be open until 6, and all the kids' activities, all the contests and those types of things will be going on until 6. So.
And I know Mayor Barker put a plug in, but maybe one last plug. If somebody's thinking about getting tickets to the concert tonight, how can they do so?
Go to pizzapalooza.com. $30 gets you your ticket to come in and see Jo Dee and Jason and have a great night here in Nevada.
Dane Nielsen with the Pizza Palooza Festival and the Run Nevada series. The 5K went off without a hitch, it looked like, part of the series, which is still a thing, right? We're still running for a cause.
Yep, yeah. So the 5K benefits the Nevada Foundation and their efforts towards the Nevada Fieldhouse. We had a great turnout this morning, even better than last year. So we always like to see growth. It was real hot. I mean, it was a warm afternoon for a 5K, and we still had a lot of people show up for it. So that was great.
And as I mentioned earlier, appreciate all the vendors out here, the sponsors that have helped make this event possible. And one more plug for our other sponsor for this live stream, Aspen Waste Systems. providing both commercial and residential trash services in Story County since 2010. They're now hiring drivers and mechanics, including a substantial limited time signing bonus, along with competitive wages and benefits. You can apply at aspenwaste.com. Dane, appreciate the time as always, and we're about halfway through this event, but the best is still to come.
Absolutely excited to keep going.
All right, for Dane Nielsen, I'm Corey Brown of StoryCounty.News. We'll talk to you soon from the Pizza Pie Looza Festival in Nevada.